Okay, all right. Well, we are starting to go live here on Facebook. Hello, guys, and welcome to Level Up Your Life. My name is Rachel Pekarek, and I am a Master Pro 10 with LifeVantage, and I am so excited to be your host here tonight to tell you a little bit more about this amazing company, our cutting edge products, and how you can begin leveling up your life, your health, and your bank account in 2021 by partnering with us. Obviously, guys, you could be anywhere tonight. I hope to make this time that you're spending here entertaining, educational, inspirational. I'm going to try to make science sexy, but I know you had a choice. I know you had a choice with your time to see like what this is all about. You could be doing anything. So I really appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. And let's dive right in. Okay. Taking control of your life, your health, and your bank account. I want to do some proper disclosures, guys, because obviously inside of this presentation, we're going to be discussing money. And whenever you're discussing money, logic would say that individual results are going to vary depending on the person's like work ethic, depending on the person's influence, depending on their own skill, ability, even their leadership or marketing conditions. We don't guarantee success, guys. It, kind of says the more that you put into it, the more that you're going to get out of it. Okay. So we're going to be discussing money. We're also going to be discussing products as well. And I want you guys to understand that these products do not cure, treat, prevent, or mitigate any sort of disease. Okay, we got that cleared out of the way. Let's dive in and take control of your health here today and your bank account. I'm just gonna go back one slide. Let me just show you really quick. That's me. That's me. All right. A little bit of a story. My story is I am prior to getting started in LifeVantage and this amazing industry of network marketing, I was a college dropout. Guys, drop a one in the comments below. If you guys dropped out of college like me, there's always a few. And I was at the age of 21 when a friend of mine dragged me down to a meeting to learn about network marketing. I was working a dead-end job in retail, commuting 2.5 hours a day, and I was absolutely miserable. I was looking for a way out. I remember attending a meeting, and that was the first time in my life I had ever heard of the option or the idea of leveraged income. And I'll tell you guys, I went into that meeting quite skeptical, like arms crossed. But God really opened up my heart that night because I saw the vision and the potential of becoming my own boss and being an entrepreneur. I took a step and got started in that business. And I'd love to say that I was wildly successful, but for the next 5 years or so, I kind of failed forward. And I really want to encourage you guys today that I was really a failure inside of network marketing. And I share this because your past doesn't dictate your future. That if you've had, unsuccessful adventures or ventures in the past, that doesn't mean that that's going to be your future, because I failed for 5 years until I found the right system, the right mentors, the right product, and I took massive action. The last 10 years of my life has dramatically and unbelievably changed for the better. I've been able and blessed to lead teams to hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue, been able to earn multiple seven figures, live a debt-free life, travel to over 22 different countries, paid for by my little side hustle, and give back to charities, build orphanages, feed children, hungry children, help free children out of human trafficking and rehabilitate them. My little network marketing business has become my little side home business empire. It's just so fantastic. So I'm really blessed. And 5.5 years ago, when I stumbled across LifeVantage, I saw some information that absolutely blew my hair back. And I'm going to share with you guys that information that I heard 5.5 years ago, the way that I heard it, because I know whoever brought you to this group, to this presentation, that they care about you, that they see value in you, and you need to thank them, because this could be a turning point in your life like it was for me. 5.5 years ago, I can't believe that I stumbled across this ABC primetime report. Guys, drop a 2 in the comments if you guys remember seeing this ABC primetime report. Let's take you back to where it all began with Pro Tandem, or our little yellow activator, hashtag little yellow activator, as we talk about. Guys, this started in a lab with an award-winning Elliott Crescent Medal winning scientist, the one who discovered a superoxide dismutase, an anti-aging molecule back in the late 60s. This man devoted his career to fighting the effects of what we know as free radical damage. Guys, drop a 3 if you guys don't know what free radical damage is, or if you've heard of like oxidative stress or free radicals. He wanted to know if this really was one of the main theories and causes of aging and premature disease. What could we do to thwart it or prevent it or slow it down? And it was through a lot of work, a lot of trial and error, that he came up with our little yellow activator, this miracle herbal blend, 5 herbs in tandem, Protandim Nerve 2, that was born and launched the market in 2003. Well, it wasn't too long after that ABC News came knocking on the door to really say to LifeVantage, like, hey, we hear you got something going on here. We want to investigate this and see if it really matches up to the hype. And I truthfully, guys, I think they're trying to debunk us. I think they're trying to debunk what this really, they're calling it, like the fountain of youth. So they put the product to the test. They looked at some of the greatest experts, and indeed they found that our little yellow activator, Protandim Nerve 2, does lower your oxidative stress by an average of 40% in 30 days. Guys, comment 40% in the comments. That is huge, unbelievable. So you can imagine, guys, when this clip aired in 2005 on ABC Primetime, nighttime news, right? It just blew everybody's hair back. I mean, Americans, millions of Americans across the country got excited. They wanted to get their hands on this product. And at the end of the clip, it used to say, you know, for more information, go check out abcnews.com. Well, meanwhile, LifeVantage really wasn't set up for sales. I mean, there wasn't like, there's a bunch of lab guys and scientists and doctors, but they didn't have like a call center, a bunch of people with headsets ready to take orders and take in the millions of inquiries of all the exciting news that these Americans saw in their living rooms at night. So what happened was the stock jumped up to $20 practically overnight, just over the excitement, and then shortly came back down. But this is what was key. It wasn't just you and me and Americans and families and people seeing, average day people seeing this clip that night. There was scientists, there was prestigious, you know, universities and researchers that came across this information and they got intrigued. In fact, these, you know, whether it be Harvard, Ohio State, Denver, Virginia Commonwealth, LSU, Texas Tech, they actually contacted LifeVantage and they say, we want to study, we want to initiate and fund our own research on this little yellow activator. I just got to ask you, of all the supplements maybe you've ever taken, or vitamins or antioxidants, how many do you know have peer-reviewed research on the product, independent from them? Probably not many, if any at all. So this was our big break. The ABC Primetime started it all. Now, unfortunately, as a company, publicly traded, we couldn't rely on ABC News to do an infomercial for us every single night or every single week or do, you know, constant updates. But the company persisted on, and we were able to get on the shelves of major retailers like GNC and CVS and Whole Foods and the vitamin shops. But unfortunately, guys, I'll tell you, I worked at a vitamin store. The average 18-year-old pimple-faced GNC employee has no idea the difference between Protandim and what this amazing oxidative stress fighter is, this little miracle in a little blue bottle, is compared to the turmeric or the green tea that it's sitting right next to. So over the course of several years, the product was selling about half a bottle per store per month. And by 2008, 2009, the board was getting frustrated. So, see, these studies were conducted, they began to be published, and yet they didn't know how to get the product out to the market. I want you guys, if you're taking notes, or put it in the comments, this was a product that was in need of a distribution network, The board hired some consultants to review their whole business proposition and look at Protandim and look at the ABC clip. And they said, wow, you've got your hands on a miracle here, an amazing breakthrough. but this isn't a story, and it's a story that needs to be told. And the best way to tell the story is inside of an industry called network marketing or direct sales. So in 2009, we switched from retail to direct sales, and it's been amazing. We went from nearly zero in sales, couple $1 million a year, to now well over $230 million a year and growing. And the studies have just begun pouring in over year after year, continuing to validate that first study of lowering oxidative stress by 40%. But why should we really worry about this? Like, what is the problem? Let's talk about oxidative stress. What causes it? If oxidative stress is inflammation or damage inside of the cell, something's at the root cause, right? It's the world we live in. It's 2021. It's the food that we eat. It's the water that we drink. It's the air that we breathe. I mean, geez, like the pesticides, the insecticides, the herbicides, the preservatives, the additives, right? These things cause oxidative stress. The different ingredients in the water that is added causes oxidative stress. We breathe in benzene when we pump our gas. We breathe in jet fuel when we fly. As we're doing our daily commute, we're breathing in diesel fuel. This causes high levels of oxidative stress. Even not working out enough or working out too much can cause oxidative stress. I recently read, guys, that we are exposed to now over 80,000 toxins in our environment. And by the time we're 5, we're exposed to over half of those. So we wonder why we are sick and tired. Even things like Wi-Fi, the device that you're watching this on right now, 4G, 5G, radiation exposure causes oxidative stress, certain medications, and more. This is the result of living in an industrialized nation. And this beast, oxidative stress, causes so much damage and havoc on our cells, even down to the DNA level. And so if this is one of the biggest problems, we better get to the solution. And the good news is I have that for you. And when we think about uncontrolled oxidative stress, is this being studied? Is this being investigated? I want to share with you guys a great resource. It's called pubmed.gov, pubmed.gov. Somebody put it in the comments below. If you guys want to go there, it's the doctor's Google. There's over like 25 million, reports and articles and peer reviews there. If you search oxidative stress, you're going to see over 250,000, over 250,000 studies seeing what oxidative stress and its role to some of the major issues plaguing us. Guys, uncontrolled oxidative stress affects every organ in the body: your heart, your skin, your kidney, your joints, your lung, your brain, your immune system, your blood vessels, all your different, your eyes, everything. I mean, geez, I was looking at skin. I was like, it even affects wrinkles. Like that's any reason to get your oxidative stress under control. Wrinkles, hello, right? Yes. So don't believe me. Go look at pubmed.gov and see what oxidative stress and the research that is going on as the main theory of premature aging and disease. Now, I told you guys, we know the cause. We know the cause is. We know it's a problem if it's uncontrolled. But what is the solution? Guys, before Protandim, before LifeVantage, it was what? Eating more kale, eating more spinach, having more blueberries or acai juice or choking down vitamin tablets. Those don't work. And I'm going to share with you why here in a second. There was no solution until the NRF2 pathway was discovered and Protandim was developed. Because it doesn't matter how many fruits, vegetables, vitamins, or special potions you make or take, you cannot effectively lower the assault that is happening at a cellular level. Protandim is the answer. And this is why I said yes 5.5 years ago. I was very sick and I was very tired. I had major adrenal issues. I had just gone through a business failure. I was stressed out and burnt out. I was 30, but I felt like I was 130. And when they said this lower oxidative stress, I'm like, can I bathe in it? And they said, kinda. And then they showed me the skincare. But this product, the first study said that it lowered your oxidative stress by an average of 40% in 30 days and even more as you take it longer. How does it work though? This is not an antioxidant, guys. This is 5 herbs in tandem that flip the switch on the NRF2 pathway. NRF2 is a protein inside of every single cell, and it's one of the major modulators to unleashing the superhero enzyme antioxidants that God gave us: superoxide dismutase, catalase, and glutathione. In fact, you might be hearing glutathione in the news a lot in the last year because it's a mightily protective and wonderful enzyme. Like, it's insane. One of our studies showed that by taking Protandim for about 120 days, you're going to see an increase in your natural glutathione by 300%. So what's in it? Turmeric. That's an anti-inflammatory spice, or an anti-inflammatory spice usually found in like curries, yellow curries, like Indian food. You have milk thistle, which is like a liver tonic. It's fantastically detoxifying. You have green tea, which is obviously great for metabolism and longevity. We know that. Bacopa, this is a white flowering plant found out of California, specifically increases catalase, and ashwagandha, which is a natural stress reducer. These 5 herbs, it's not about them individually. When you combine them in this synergistic ratio, it turns on that pathway and it explodes the NRF2 protein, which is what we need. Now, this is so phenomenal that the NIH, the National Institute of Health, with the subset of National Institute of Aging, did a 10-year federally funded study on Protandim, as well as every other major longevity kind of supplement. And they wanted to see what natural product could extend life. And you know what they found? None of them did. Not red wine, not fish oil, not CoQ10, not green tea by itself, or turmeric. You know what they found? Only Protandim. And it extended life in male mice by an average of 7%. Guys, drop 7s in the chat. Like, drop 7s in the comments. That is insane. This product is NSF approved, which basically means it's the highest standard of purity and testing and potency, as well as BSCG approved, and it's less than $2 a day. Less than $2 a day. Now, I told you I'd explain why there was not a solution until Protandim against fighting oxidative stress, is because dietary antioxidants, they are known as one and one and done. So every time we're drinking orange juice, or we're eating broccoli or kale or blueberries, or taking vitamin E or vitamin C, they do have antioxidants. I'll give them that. I mean, wild blueberries are one of the richest forms of dietary antioxidants. But just to give you an idea, 1 cup of blueberries neutralizes about 6,500 free radicals. That sounds like a lot, right? It's one of the highest in the world that we can eat, except one problem. Your body produces trillions upon trillions of free radicals every single day. There's no amount of oranges or broccoli or vitamin C tablets or blueberries or special potions that you could consume to fight that onslaught of cellular damage. I mean, unless you consumed like hundreds or thousands of these, like, it's impossible. But here's the power of just 1 molecule of superoxide dismutase, that little molecule that our scientists discovered back in the 60s. Each molecule of SOD has the ability of neutralizing 1 million free radicals per second, 24 hours a day, in every cell of your body. I mean, that's a drop mic moment. So we're normally, without Protandim, as we age, our ability to create these enzymes like superoxide dismutase and catalase and glutathione, they decline, so our oxidative stress rises. But when we get on Protandim, it lowers our oxidative stress to that of a child, and it keeps it there. There's no other anti-aging or antioxidant supplement that can even come close to what our little yellow activator can do. Now, again, this is something where you even don't have to listen to me at all. Like, go to PubMed, go type in Protandim. We are 28 peer-reviewed studies: Ohio State, the Virginia Commonwealth, University of Colorado, Colorado State, Northwestern University, the American Aging Association, American Heart Association, have all studied our little yellow activator. We are backed by 7 US patents, which makes this opportunity extremely unique. No other company has this, nor can they sell this. And if they were trying to even come in to the play, guys, they're 15, 17 years behind the validation that we've had. We've been featured all over ABC News, PBS, Dr. Phil, Wall Street Journal, Today Show, NBC, Dr. Sanjay Gupta's book, of course, all over different medical journals. I want to end on this specific quote, and before we get into talking about our other products and what it means to promote LifeVantage and becoming Nerve2 activated, is this quote by Washington State University that says that Nerve2 activation, so activating that Nerve2 pathway, is potentially the most extraordinary therapeutic and preventative breakthrough in the history of medicine. The history of medicine. By taking a product like our little yellow activator, this is amazing. Now, LifeVantage, what I love about kind of telling the whole story is that we didn't just stop with Protandim. We probably could have with our little yellow activator. But now LifeVantage over the last decade has produced cutting edge Nerve2 activated skincare, paraben free, sulfate free, formaldehyde free, clean. Look at the Think Dirty app online, guys. Type in hashtag Think Dirty down in the comments. The Think Dirty app, you can see how clean and non-toxic our skincare is. We have Nerve2 activated hair care. I am a living, breathing, absolute poster child of this hair care. We have new personal care that's launching this June that also comes with CBD enhanced Nerve2 activation. We have nootropic brain food energy drinks that are Nerve2 activated, as well as daily wellness supplements like for immune health, for your gut health, your microbiome, for weight loss, lean muscle gain, as well as puppy Protandim, and several other anti-aging products to help with your mitochondria and to help with energy and mood and vitality. And so LifeVantage is at the forefront of creating scientifically backed products that are proven, they work, and they're affordable. That's what I love. The average product is about $50. So gotta love affordability. Now, chances are you were invited to watch this because you were not just looking to, maybe you are currently a customer. Like, hey, thank you so much. Like, if you're watching this, you're a current customer, I love you. We love you. But chances are you're probably looking to say, hey, I want to level up my whole life. I want to level up my bank account. I don't want to just feel better, but I want to be able to do more. I want to talk to you guys as we close about the LifeVantage opportunity, because that's why it was the opportunity behind Nerve2 that I said yes 5.5 years ago. It's the reason why our team has now done tens of millions of dollars in revenue. We are in a really unique economy right now, and it's the side hustle, right? Comment side hustle below. And if you guys have had any sort of wonderful experience building this business, please leave a little testimonial in the comments. We love reading those. I love going back and hearing your guys' story. But we're in a very social economy where people are glued to their phones, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, but they're also looking for side gigs, whether it be Uber Eats, Grubhub. One of my family members is, unemployed, and, older six-figure earner has been unemployed since the pandemic, and he's been driving and delivering for Grubhub for extra money. It's like, hey, you should really look at LifeVantage. Airbnb, people are now renting out rooms in their house to make an extra income, or maybe even things like e-commerce. So what LifeVantage does is it combines all of this in a social selling method that allows us to build a really phenomenal side hustle. In fact, guys, it's the perfect meld. It's the perfect meld because you can build your business from your phone with our LifeVantage app, with our social communities, and no need to have a physical location, any assets or inventory. Like my Protandim right here, this is just my bottle that I take from every single day. All we do is we drive people through our social funnel, our proven system, into our online shopping portal. Now, once they buy, we build a network. And really what we're doing is we're building two networks. We have a network of customers. That's probably about 90% of the people that join LifeVantage just want to take the products. They want the anti-aging benefits. They want to feel better. They want to get activated. They want to support their body and fight oxidative stress. But there is a 10 to 15% that are like, yeah, but I also want to make money. How many guys drop some money signs? You guys are like, yeah, but I also want to make an income. How good would it feel to share a product that you truly believe in, that's truly validated, that's truly unique, and that works and that you love and getting compensated for it. So we drive people to our online shopping portal, either through our app, which is cutting edge, really the coolest artificial intelligence on the market, or on our website. People buy, they order, and they go into your network for life. And for the rest of their ordering history, that they're a customer on the products, using the products, you get paid. Now we're rapidly growing. We've been open now in roughly 20 or so countries, and quickly expanding more into China, and several other different markets are coming very, very, very soon. So how do you get started? How do you get started? Well, this varies depending on the market. I'm going to share with you guys the simplest way to explain this. You get started on a starter kit. So this is $50. It gives you your licensing to get going in the business. But in order to get paid and to maximize your commissions with LifeVantage, you need $200 in personal volume. Guys, comment 200 in the comments. Go 200 in the comments, because 200 is what you need to maximize. We don't want to leave any money on the table. You want those 40% commissions. The fastest way to get to 200 is to get a pack. I say fast track with a pack. So we have a silver, a gold, or a platinum pack. These give you guys for about $650 to $1,250, gives you a variety of our best-selling products, as well as obviously our per tandem little yellow activator, and a ticket to our next training convention or online event where you can learn how to become a LifeVantage distributor and see massive success. So for the cost of an iPhone, as fully tax deductible, talk to your CPA. How do you actually make money? You make money 5 different ways in LifeVantage. We get paid every single week, some of us daily, and we get paid every single month. It goes very simple, guys. We are a product focused and a product dependent business. So to get into profit, think of it this way. Refer 3 packs, get your money back. I'll say it one more time. Refer 3 packs, get your money back. If you got started on our best-selling gold pack and referred 3 gold packs, then you can get up to $600 in bonuses, and that would allow you to essentially get into profit with your LifeVantage business. The same goes for customers. Every single time you refer a new customer to LifeVantage, to our little yellow activator or our best-selling other products, you can earn commissions up to 40%. So refer 3 customers and your product is paid for. Now, most of us are here for building something solid. We got attracted to this company because when people get on for tandem, they don't typically get off, especially those that see the results. And it's just one of these companies, it's like the Bates Motel. Nobody ever leaves, right? We just love it here. And because of that, guys, there's a rich ability to create leveraged income. One of the ways is something through royalty commissions. So how many guys would ever wish you had oil rights, right? Doing whether getting like different assets or annuities. Every single time somebody in your network purchases, you're going to make an average between 2 to 9%, about 5 to 9% on average from their order. Now, the wonderful thing about this is that it's not just your effort. The power of network marketing is not you selling a lot and you getting 100% of your own efforts. It's you having hundreds of people and getting a tiny percentage off of all their efforts, right? Would you rather want 100% off of your efforts or 100 people and get a little bit off of their own efforts? You want to make sure that you build a team here, because that will absolutely explode your leveraged income. We also have a generational matching bonus, which is basically a check match that allows you to earn a percentage off of every single person that you enroll their check. So on their royalty commissions, you have the ability of earning anywhere from 5 to 10% down the lineage. And this can really add up as you build a big network with LifeVantage. And lastly is our elite pools. If you work hard, if you really give it all you got, and you can get to the prestigious ranks of Elite Pro 7 and above, you have the ability to share and get a share of the company's profits. So every month the company puts 4% of their profits and they pay it to their top selling their full-time leaders. And guys, I'll tell you that these three aspects is probably 97% of my income, and it's been absolutely life-changing. Last month, I made 2.5 times what I would make in a year in 1 month. And I love to share this because we are publicly traded. So I'm not saying this to impress you. I'm just sharing facts. This is our company because we are publicly traded on the NASDAQ. We have disclosures. We have transparency. You know who we are. We're debt free, right? Like we know all of this stuff. And so because of that, we know what people make on average. So last year in 2020 on average, our Pro 3s, which is about $5,000 a month in sales in their whole team, they make about $7,000 a year. They're making over about almost $600 a month. Guys, what would you do with an extra $600 a month inside of your bank account? That's $600, 600 more options in your bank account. Our Premier Pro 5s make over $30,000 a year, most of them part-time. And you can get there within a relatively short period of time if you put in the work. Our Pro 7s, they're making doctor money, over $140,000 a year on average. And I told you guys, I am a Master Pro 10. So is this lucrative? Yes, because we have the most cutting edge product and a very simple system to make this work. And if you're wondering if it's possible for you, all the support has been built. We have worldwide customer distributor support, a mobile app with the most insane technology to build your business from your phone, including some of the best and brightest minds of mentorship to give you the business education, the skill set, the mindset, the leadership training that you need, as well as weekly and monthly calendars to help you grow your business with graphics and shareables and really compelling campaigns to help you build this business, even online if you want to. On top of that, the support, the love, the community. LifeVantage is a family. And although you'll be in business by yourself, you're not going to be in business, or you're in business for yourself. You're not going to be in business by yourself. Guys, I want to thank you so much for taking a look at LifeVantage and really learning how you can level up your life. At this point, you've heard a lot of information. It's time to make a decision. Either first type of person, you probably want to be a customer and you want to get on the products, maybe get on the little yellow activator. If anything else, I hope you get that product in your body because you deserve it and your loved ones deserve it because the research and the science and the effects is so unbelievable and undeniable. The second type person is that not only do you want to get on the products, but you want to start sharing them with others and partner with us in bringing this medical technology, this biohacking technology to the masses. Then you want to get started as a distributor. I'll end with my favorite quote. Once you've seen all the information, it's time to make a decision. The worst decision or the best decision you can make in life is the right decision. The second best decision you can make in life is the wrong decision. And the worst decision you can make in life is no decision at all. So make a decision. I love you, LifeVantage. Thank you so much for watching here tonight. And let me be the first to welcome you to our amazing family.